The return of Tyler Herro is the Miami Heat's secret weapon. Herro fractured his right hand in the first game of the Heat's NBA playoffs versus the Milwaukee Bucks, and he hasn't played since. But reports coming out from Woj suggest that Herro might be available for Game 2. With the Heat being down 0-1 to a ridiculously good Denver Nuggets team, they're gonna need all the help they can get, and the return of Tyler Herro might just be the Miami Heat's secret weapon. How's it going, my friend? I'm Alexander from Load Management Media, and let's talk about what the potential return of Tyler Herro means for the Miami Heat. While it isn't official as of today, Saturday, it seems more than possible Herro will play in Game 2. According to Woj, Herro is aiming for a Game 2 return, and if not Game 2, the Heat are pretty confident that he'll play in Game 3. Erik Spoelstra kind of shut this down a little bit in their press conference yesterday, but usually teams are trying to surprise the opponents with this kind of status game, so I think Herro is still really possible to come back and play for Game 2, and especially Game 3. Herro was even practicing and shooting on Saturday, and his jumper looked pretty good. His movement looked really smooth with his hands. He was dribbling. Everything looked to be pretty decent. But whenever he returns, if not Game 2, possibly Game 3 or 4, he can bring a lot to the Miami Heat. The Heat have really missed their third leading scorer this playoffs, despite them exceeding expectations and going this far. The Heat are 5th in offensive rating, but at times, especially versus Boston, their offense really got shut down and they didn't have a whole lot of options. And although their bench scoring has been pretty good all playoffs and guys are stepping up left and right, it seems, their bench can be pretty thin if Duncan Robinson is not hitting his shots and Kyle Lowry is not hitting his shots either. This is where Herro could really come in and contribute for them. I think Herro will probably come off the bench to start, and this way it would provide a bit more balance for the Heat considering how well their starting lineup with Caleb Martin in there has been doing in this postseason recently. Apart from Game 1, but we'll scratch that. I'm sure Caleb will be better next game. Although this year Herro started all 67 games he played in, last year he won 6th Man of the Year and averaged a career high to this date 21 points. He's very capable of coming off the bench, and for this series it would fit much better for the Heat. His impact though all depends on how healthy he is and really if he can just shoot the damn ball. He got surgery on his right hand after injuring it versus the Bucks 6 weeks ago, but so far in the videos that I've seen, he looks pretty good shooting the ball. Even if he comes back for Game 3 with the Heat, it'll be worth it. Back at home, that would be a huge boost for them, the fans, and it could really make a huge difference for him. The Heat just really need some more reliable scoring options because some of their role players versus Denver might come back down to earth as we saw in Game 1 with Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin. So they need some more established, consistent scoring, and Herro can definitely give that to him. Herro's additional floor spacing with his shooting could really be impactful for the Heat, even if it's only a fraction of what you usually get from him and his shot creating is non-existent. It could be really important for him. If Herro can even give them a consistent 10 to 12 points per game off the bench, which is much less than what he usually gives them, it could be the key to tipping the rest of the series in Miami's favor. I mean, it's a bit of a shot in the dark considering he hasn't played in 6 weeks and he's coming off a broken hand, but if he can really start out hot and hit the ground running, he could be huge for the Heat and he could really be massive in this series. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see some more consistent original content talking about everything there is to talk about in the NBA related world, then this is the place for you. I'll be putting out at least 2 pieces of NBA content a week, so if that interests you, consider hitting a like and a sub. And as always, stay rested. See you in the next one.